Hi everyone, I'm Divya. In the last video, we studied the study guide to take the Google Gen AI Leader Certification exam. Now let's do a short quiz to check your knowledge if you're ready to take up the exam. Question 1. Which of the following defines generative AI? It's a type of artificial intelligence that analyzes existing data to identify patterns and make predictions. It's a type of artificial intelligence that can create new content, including images, text, and music. It's a type of artificial intelligence that focuses on automating repetitive tasks and improving efficiency. Or is it a type of a specific application like Chatbot that utilizes AI technology? What do you think? If you guessed B, you are right. It is a type of artificial intelligence that can create new content, including images, text, and music. If you remember, we studied in the previous video what is Gen AI, and we talked about how it can be used to create new content. Coming up next is your second question. A CEO is hesitant to invest in generative AI because they believe just a technology for building chatbots. Which of the following examples demonstrate that generative AI offered their business much more? Counting the number of website visitors and their locations, scheduling meetings and managing calendars to help employees improve their time management, creating photorealistic images of new product prototypes based on text description, providing generic responses to all customer inquiries regardless of specific issue. Now, if you get confused, remember that you have to choose the best answer. If you chose C, you're right. Gen AI can be used to create photorealistic images of new product prototypes based on text description. This was the best answer amongst the options that were provided. Moving on, which of the following describes a multimodal Gen AI application? Using Gemini in Gmail to write an email, using Imagine to create an image for a website, using Notebook LM Business to summarize a financial report, using Gen AI to analyze customer sentiment in video testimonial and survey data. Now remember we talked about multimodal Gen AI. So which one of these look like a multimodal application? Writing an email? I don't think so. Creating image for a website? It sounds like multimodal. However, let's keep looking at other options because in multimodal, usually the best answer that we have to choose has to have uh, more impact using the multimodal Gen AI application. In my opinion, the D answer, using Gen AI to analyze customer sentiment in a video testimonial and survey data, would be the best option to choose here because it's definitely a big analysis of customer sentiment from video testimonial and survey data have multimodal Gen AI application. Moving on, which of the following items are a foundation model? Select three. A deep learning model that can generate realistic images from text description, a decision tree used to predict customer churn, a linear regression model used to predict house prices, a model trained on vast data set of images and videos capable of understanding and generating visual content as well as answering questions about it, a model trained on massive data set of code capable of translating data, translating languages and writing uh, different kinds of creative content. So we have to select three, and these are the right choices to select. Moving on, which of the following statements accurately describes the relationship between foundation models and large language models? Select two. All foundation models are LLMs. All foundation models and LLMs are unrelatable concepts. LLMs are a specialized type of foundation model. All LLMs are foundation model. Foundation models are only used for research purposes while LLMs are used for practical applications. So the correct choices amongst these are LLMs are a specialized type of foundation model and all LLMs are foundation models. Which of the following defines a foundation model? Small, very specialized AI models trained on narrow dataset in order to perform a specific task. Traditional machine learning algorithms that rely on explicitly defined rules. Large AI models trained on vast quantity of data capable of adapting to a variety of tasks. Hardware infrastructure used to train and deploy AI models. So, which of the following defines foundation model? It's the correct choice would be large AI models trained on vast quantity of data capable of adapting to a variety of tasks. How do foundation models and prompt engineering work together to create value in generative AI? Foundation models provide the computing power of generative AI for generative AI while prompt engineering directs that power to complete a specific task. Foundation models offer a vast knowledge base and prompt engineering guides the model to use this knowledge in responses. Prompt engineering trains foundation models on a specific task, allowing them to generate highly specialized content and insights. Foundation models ensure the ethical use of generative AI, while prompt engineering focuses on improving the quality and creativity of outputs. So the correct choice is B. Foundation models offer a vast knowledge base, and prompt engineering guides the model to use this knowledge in responses. Which of the following are key features of foundation models? Select three. It's trained on diverse data, is specialized on two specific tasks, adaptable to new domains and tasks, and flexible to support various use cases. So, if you remember, we talked about the key features of foundation models, and these three features would be the correct to choose from. Let's keep going. Which statement about Gen AI is correct? Its primary function is to analyze if existing data and provide predictive insights based on historical trends. It is designed to create new and original content such as text, images, audio, or code that did not previously exist. It exclusively relies on pre programmed rules and decision trees to produce outputs, and its main purpose is to automate repetitive manual tasks without creating any new information or content. If you thought it was B, you're right. It is designed to create new and original content such as text, images, audio, or code that did not previously exist. What is the primary difference between foundation models and traditional AI models? Foundation models are only trained on text data, while traditional models use images and code. Foundation models are trained on a specific data for a single task, while traditional models are trained on diverse data for various tasks. Foundation models are trained on massive amount of diverse data for various tasks, while traditional models are trained on a specific data for a single task. Or foundation models cannot be adapted to new tasks, while traditional models can. Of course, C option seems correct. Foundation models are trained on massive amount of diverse data for various tasks, while traditional models are trained on specific data for a single task. How does Gen AI primarily augment human capabilities in critical thinking and problem solving? By independently making informed decisions and solving complex problems without human intervention, by generating final solutions that require no further human review or input, by replacing the need for human critical thinking in a strategic task, by providing data and insights that humans then interpret to make informed decisions. So, of course, D seems the right option. What is the key advantage of using Google Cloud Gen AI ecosystem for businesses? A. It forces each and every business to become an AI first company. B. It eliminates the need for companies to cultivate internal Gen AI knowledge and experimentation across their organization. C. It allows businesses to leverage Google AI advancement without starting from scratch. Or D. It assures businesses that they will achieve immediate and widespread success in all of their generative AI endeavors. Amongst all these options, I feel option C makes the best choice to select, because although uh, Google has AI first model, but it does not forcing every business to become an AI first company. And also, it doesn't assure that every business uh, can achieve immediate and widespread success in all of their generative AI endeavors. Question 2. Which of the following are benefits of using Google Cloud for Gen AI development? Select 3. Access to pre-trained models like Gemini, automatic model upgrades and security patches, ready-made Gen AI solutions for all applications and domains, enterprise-grade security and compliance features, a guarantee of complete accuracy in all generated content. So I always do elimination before doing the selection. So I can always eliminate that E is not correct, and amongst the rest, access to pre-trained model seems correct. Automatic model upgrades and security patches, yes. Ready-made Gen AI solutions for all applications, this is not correct, because we do not get out of the box ready-made AI solution for everything. So I feel A, B, and D would be the right options to choose. So if you're not able to select, I would say eliminate the ones that seem wrong first. What is the recommended approach for businesses to effectively implement Gen AI? Focus on top down strategy or bottom up, or adopt the latest Gen AI trends, or a combined top down strategy vision with bottom up input from teams. If you remember, we talked about it in the previous video. Google recommends a combined top down and bottom up approach for a successful Gen AI implementation. Coming up next, what is important for mid-level managers and individual contributors? Why is it important for mid-level managers and contributors to be involved in Gen AI adoption? They have limited understanding. Their proximity to workflows allows them to identify impactful Gen AI solutions. They should avoid any involvement, and their focus should solely be on technical implementation. So of course, this one seems pretty straightforward, that their proximity to workflows allows them to identify impactful Gen AI solutions. What is the purpose of a prompt in context of foundation model? To evaluate the model's performance, to provide input to the model and trigger an output, to fine tune the model for a specific task, or to train the model on new data. It is, if you remember, a prompt is actually an input to the model, and it helps to refine what kind of output we expect in return. So this is the right option. I hope these questions were helpful and you feel ready to take on the exam. I will be coming up with more questions to help you study and prepare. Stay tuned. Bye and thank you.